Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look today in the second video on the Great British Pound, because on the gold market, personally, I do not see something really interesting. You see that market mostly stands in the same wage formation that we discussed. These comments from Jerome Powell has pushed price lower, but still market's forming the wedge pattern and, well, nothing else. So that's why I think that today maybe we could take a look at something else. Because yesterday we said everything about gold. The one thing that today could bring some surprises is, of course, non-farm payrolls release. Well, speaking on non-farm payrolls, so by the yesterday reaction, so if you have read the statement from Jerome Powell, he said everything the same. He repeats the same stuff about we should be patient, we should wait for evidence of the economy recovery, we should get 2% inflation. So that's why we will keep everything untouched until we will get these signs. So no sign on no word on concerning about the interest rates that investors actually would like to hear. Some comments, some maybe opinion, whatever it will be, but this subject has to be touched. But no. As a result, interest rates jumped back as Fed intends to do nothing. Dollar has increased in value since the interest rates of the United States dollar have increased. And you can see that short-term bullish context that we have on the dollar index, on the euro currency, potential in the gold has been destroyed by the comments. Now we're turning to the Great British Pound. Here is a bit different situation. Yes, the statement from the Jerome Powell has made impact on the cable as well, but a bit in different degree. So if euro currency currently stands at the oversold, the Great British Pound is not. And if you remember, in previous week we have prepared the weekly report on cable, and we said that currently market hits the very important resistance. So it hits the XOP on the weekly chart, important target. It has hit the resistance level, complete the butterfly. So here's very important target cluster that deserves some reaction. As you understand, when the market then target stands on the high time frames, reaction should be of the same scale. So it should be theoretically 135 as it normally happens. But since it's too far currently, we are considering right now at least the 137, so nearest fifth support, and at least this minor reaction somehow should happen, I suppose. Especially as we currently turn to the mostly similar patterns, similar scenarios on other markets, particularly in Europe. So besides this level stands inside of the oversold area, so it's possible to reach in relatively nearest time. That reaction has started. So last week we had traded the starting point of this reaction. So if you remember, this was currently cheaper to sell, and we're considering taking the short position. After this pullback, take a look what has happened recently. The market has formed bearish reversal candle. So it has created the new top before the statement of Jerome Powell. One statement has started, collapsed and closed below the lows of the previous session. So this is reversal type of action. And as a rule, this type of action has the continuation. That's why currently, mostly we consider this type of the scenario that we have. So currently market stands with the sideways consolidation. Yesterday it was some minor wash and rinse, and market dropped back to the low of this rectangle. At the same time, a potential target of the downside action, we consider this ABC pattern. Take a look, I'm intentionally taking as a starting point this one, but not that one, just because that's the point where the thrust really has started to the downside. Besides, it gives us more conservative target, it stands closer to the market, but still it agrees with the major support that we're considering at 137.30 approximately. Support stands around 137 even. So there is actually although bottom of the top line of the line shows 36.93, so even 137. So how to make a bet on this possible trading? So this, of course, if you would like to stay through the doom and gloom on possible non-farm reversal. Currently, as you can see inside of this rectangle, we do not have any clear bearish signals. So market just stands in the consolidation. Yes, it has shown Russian runes drop right back down, so no upward breakout has followed. Theoretical, with the fundamental background that we have, technical background that we have, it is logical to suggest that some downside breakout has to happen. But today will be non-farm reversals. We do not know what will happen. Downside breakout follows. In a case, if we will get non-farm pearls better or in a row with the expectation, especially if we will get a high inflation in the wages. If you will see hourly earnings rising, that will be the signal that inflation is rising, that this should push higher interest rates in the United States dollar, and the British pound should break this area down. The only situation where market could reverse up, back again, that is situation with the poor numbers. So poor non-farm proposal is no inflation, suggests that we could get some pullback here. So, taking it all together, it seems that we, for instance, could consider using stop sell order. Some risks of the Russian runes exist, of course, but with placing somewhere slightly below this consolidation, using stop sell order, market will start breaking it down. For example, if numbers indeed will be good, you will be step in right at the moment of the breakout and then go to the downside. That's the one way. If we will get some pullback here on the hourly chart, maybe some patterns will be formed, but it's too few time till the non-farm proposal is. That's why hardly will get something. So this will be some kind of the trading on the data release. So if you're, think about it. If it's suitable to you, you could consider this type of scenario for trading today, or just wait the numbers will be released and make the decision on the next week.